Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats, and I'm back with a new video. We got a new 4K Blu-ray to review today. You already know which one it is because you've seen the title of the video, obviously. And we're going to get to that right just a second. First of all, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Things are going pretty good so far, except I got called for jury duty, but yeah, I'm sure you guys really want to hear about that. Yeah, real quick, if you don't mind, I'd just like to show you a couple of pickups I got. Well, a few, but yeah. So without further ado, I got a few more CDs. So this here picked up for $1. Happy about this. Got the soundtrack to Inglourious Bastards. Really happy about that. I got just about all of Tarantino soundtracks on CD. This is one of the ones I didn't have. I just need Kill Bill Volume 1. I got Volume 2, I just need Volume 1. But so anyway, got that. Another one for $1, and I got Friends. So I do love the show Friends, and I was just like, man, I have the whole set on Blu-ray, so I was like, man, why not get the CD and get the infamous "I'll be there for you." Anyway, yeah, I do enjoy Friends. This is one that I had the disc and it got pretty scratched up and everything, so this is, a replacement. So we got a Charlie Brown Christmas. I have Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, but yeah, I realized, looking at my CD I've had that for quite a few years and it's pretty old and scratched up, so yeah, got a nice new copy to replace that with. Same thing with this one. I know this is going to seem kind of weird, but what can I say? I like her music. We have the very best of Cher. This one, I opted for this one. This one seems to have pretty much all my favorite songs of hers on it, so sorry, I know the glare is kind of bad. I don't know if you can even see that or not, but there you go. I got The Sign from Ace of Base. Now we have The Bridge. I need to get Cruel Summer. I do actually like their cover of Cruel Summer. So, yep. Ace of Base, always did good music in my opinion. This one, oh man, I used to have this on audio cassette, played it quite a bit. Now it's nice to actually have it on CD. We have the Bangles with Everything. This one has a lot of my favorite songs on it, like In Your Room and Eternal Flame, things like that. What are some of the ones here? Crash and Burn, Bell Jar. Yeah. So nice to get this one back, even though I used to have the cassette of it, pretty much till the cassette wore out. So yeah, nice to have it on CD. Another one, I've had this one for quite a while, and I admit I like the song, 1,000 Miles, kind of like that movie White Chicks, but there you go, we got Vanessa Carlton, Be Not Nobody. I actually don't mind her cover of Painted Black. That was actually kind of cool. Except I think just about everybody's done a cover of Painted Black. But anyway, yeah, Vanessa Carlton. Nice to get a new copy of this one too. And for the last of the CDs, this here, we got Britney Spears and Femme Fatale. So, yeah, I actually like some of the songs on here. It's not just because of the way she looks, but, of course, it's like, it certainly doesn't hurt, but, I do actually like Till the World Ends is a good song. Hold It Against Me. I Want to Go. That's a very catchy tune. If you ever want a song that kind of sticks in your head for a while, listen to I Want to Go by Britney Spears. Drop Dead Beautiful. Let's see. Steal It With a Kiss. Big Fat Bass. Featuring Will I Am. So yeah. So nice to actually have new copies of these. So there you go. So yeah, some nice CD upgrades. So I'm happy about that. And I picked up 2 DVDs. And this one here, got it for $2. And, the Angelina Jolie, forgive me, but, Angelina Jolie, when she was at her, her prime, just her most absolute delicious. Gia, the unrated version. I know there is a Blu-ray available of this, but damn, $45 for a Blu-ray? I don't think so. I can live with the DVD for $2, so. And last for the pickups, we have from Mill Creek, we have America's 60 Greatest Unsolved Mysteries and Crimes. I'm a sucker for these kind of documentaries and things like that, unsolved mystery type of shows. Anyway, yeah, stuff like Zodiac and Natalie Holloway, Bigfoot, you know, JFK assassination, things like that. All right. So anyway, thank you for that. Even though that took up 5 minutes of the video. Now we're gonna get to what you really came here for. We got today from Scream Factory the 4K Blu-ray of the 1981 slasher. I'm kind of really hesitant to call it a classic. In a way, it kind of is, and it's definitely one of the big slasher movies of the 80s. It's just, I kind of feel, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel a little bit guilty actually even having this because, considering the movie was created and produced by Harvey Weinstein, we have The Burning. But, I mean, let's be honest here, okay? The real reason any of us are even going to watch this is because of Tom Savini's effects, which I can say, I'll tell you right off the bat, they look great in 4K. It's like usually I've said before, um, practical effects can be made or broken by a 4K release. And in the case of The Burning here, actually the effects look great. They look flawless. I didn't, after checking them out, I really couldn't see anything in terms of, like, oh, that looks too obvious. The one thing I will say that looks the very most obvious, especially when you're watching it in 4K, is at the very beginning of the movie when the Cropsey character is set on fire, as like he runs outside of the cabin and he's on fire and everything else. It is so clearly you can see that it is a man completely covered in a burn suit and everything. You can even see he's got like a hood and everything else on. Like that's the most obvious thing you could definitely see in the 4K. But yes, you do get, you have Dolby Vision, HDR, and the movie honestly. This is a movie I remember watching on VHS and then seeing it on DVD. Yeah, unfortunately, I was one of those kids. Didn't realize it until later on when I watched it on DVD for the first time. But holy shit, I was actually one of those ones. Like, they actually had cut videotapes, and then and there were, if you watch the Video Nasties documentary, they talk about this that there were two kinds of tapes of this movie, The Burning. One tape was a cut version where it was censored, and then you had another one which was pretty much the full strength version. And watching on VHS, we unfortunately didn't know it at the time, but ended up watching the censored version. And it wasn't until I bought the DVD where I saw the full strength version for the first time. But as somebody who watched this on DVD or VHS and then DVD, Blu-ray, I had the Blu-ray DVD combo, which. I'm sorry, no offense to anybody who loves the Blu-ray DVD combo. If you love it, that's great. I'm not picking on you for it or anything. I just feel that personally, this is a bit of an upgrade from that. I do feel that this is a step up from that edition. But I will say pretty much this is the best the movie's ever looked. I think they did a really nice. Did a really nice job with the transfer. It's some scenes are a little more grainy than others, but that's okay. I think for the most part they had a nice balance between, it doesn't look too. A couple of scenes I thought looked maybe just a little bit too polished, but it's nothing you can't live with. But I don't think it was too polished or anything like that, but it wasn't too grainy either. But honestly, I would have to say that this really is probably the best this movie's ever looked, in my opinion. The HDR really does help, and it really does look great. Some of the one thing I will say is especially like a lot of the nighttime scenes. I noticed a lot of the nighttime scenes. Watching it on past editions and stuff. Usually the nighttime scenes were always so dark, and it was kind of like having to squint to try to see see what was going on. But this here, the nighttime scenes they look beautiful, and you can see what's going on, quite a bit of detail. Some of the daytime scenes look really, really nice too. So I mean, picture quality wise, I really do think that this is probably the best this movie's ever looked, and it's a vast improvement. I will also say, okay, for the sound, you have on the 4K, you have English DTS HD Master Audio Dual Mono, and then on the Blu-ray, you have English DTS HD Master Audio Mono. Okay, so and then and actually the sound on here was pretty good. I didn't have any issues with the sound. I mean, Yeah, of course, if you got you got a surround sound, or you got a sound bar or something that's going to sound better. But this is actually kind of nice. To me, that's always good in terms of sound quality, when you can get a movie and you can just listen to it on your regular TV speakers and it sounds fine. When you got that, I think that that's really, really a good sign of quality there, at least in terms of sound. But I'm not an audiophile, so what would I know? For the bonus features, there's really nothing new. The only thing new is just new 2023 4K transfer from the original camera negative. On the 4K, you have audio commentary with director Tony Malum and international film journalist Alan Jones. You have audio commentary with stars Shelley Bruce and Bonnie Durowski. One thing that bothers me though, is like there's no interview with Jason Alexander or Holly Hunter. I'm kidding. I'm sure probably the both of the thing is it's like, yes, this is I believe the first movie that Holly Hunter was ever in, but she's the scenes that she's in, she's it's almost like blink and you miss her. She's hardly in there, and she's probably, hell, in this point in her life and her career and everything else, she probably doesn't want anybody to know she was even in this movie. And with who created and produced the movie, you can't say I blame her. Jason Alexander, I think they're like, well, I think he's moved on to bigger and better things. So obviously, but okay, so on the Blu-ray, it's the same. The 4K transfer, audio commentary with Tony Malum and Alan Jones, audio commentary with Shelley Bruce and Bonnie Durowski. Blood and Fire Memories, a detailed look at the creation of the film's makeup effects with special effects artist Tom Savini. Like I said, the real reason anybody's going to watch this, let's be real here. And Slash and Cut, interview with editor Jack Shoulder, who directed quite a few films himself, like Nightmare on Elm Street 2 and The Hidden. Cropsey Speaks, interview with actor Lou David. Summer Camp Nightmare, interview with actress Leah Ayres. Behind the scenes footage, theatrical trailer, makeup effects still gallery, and poster still gallery. So, But yeah. Anyway, so unfortunately, it's pretty basic. Sadly, no. There's the. Let me get this turned around for you, so hopefully you can see it better. Come on. Sorry about that, but there you go. Hopefully you see that better. There's the 4K disc. There's the Blu-ray. And sadly, no reversible cover art. So pretty simple, pretty basic, but overall, yeah, I mean, I'm happy with this. I'm not upset that I bought it. Personally, like I said, just my personal opinion, I do feel it is an improvement over the Blu-ray DVD combo. And but hey, if you're happy with that, I'm happy for you. I would suggest it though. Like I said, one thing that is really, really nice is that good picture quality. Savini's effects don't look too obvious. Like I said, really the only part that looked really obvious to me was just at the beginning, where you could clearly see that it is a guy in a burn suit, completely covered in a burn suit. But overall, yeah, I mean, I'm actually kind of happy. I'm happy that I bought this. I don't regret it at all. And hopefully, if you buy this, you're not going to regret it either. So that's it. So if any of you took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, would you please leave a like, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and definitely more 4K reviews coming in the future. So that's it. So take care, boils and ghouls. I'll see you later.